What's up, everybody? It's your friend, Nostradamus. Like, comment, subscribe. Past couple days, past 3 days have been complete hell. Our dog was having a very bad stomach bug, pancreatic flare-up issue, diarrhea constantly, like every hour on the hour. Are you kidding me? Literally, as I sign in. Great timing, roller. She's starting to do better. I couldn't sleep because I was having to watch her so goddamn fucking closely. God, I gotta clean up in here. It's been a little not fun couple days. And then I've got... I can't talk. Moonbug, your claws are sharp. Stop it. Stop it. And there's stuff going on with my mom, but I'm not allowed to talk about it. She would get mad if I did. She has a lot of pride. It's fine. Sniff. Not good for her.
Look out.
I'm just moving. Moonbug, your paws are in my leg. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh. Fine, you wanna go? Let's go. Just, why aren't you focusing on him? Thank you, Moonbug. When there are minions, you kill the chanter. Fuck, not that hard to figure out. God damn it.
Charge it up. Just a little spark.
Thank you. That's also why I didn't play yesterday. It's just, I didn't have the brain power to focus on playing with everything that was happening. No sleep, and still having to watch my dog with an eagle eye.
Life into death. To think it survived all these years.
It's surprisingly colorful. Not sure what I expected.
We've seen godless architecture before. But I've never seen godless art until now. Just imagine. I would not go swimming if I were you. Unless you wish to meet your maker. There must
Maybe I
be a way
do.
across. If not underwater, perhaps over it. With the help of some ice.
Oh, wrong one. No.
We make a good squad.
A little power goes a long way.
What's up there? Oh shit. Yeah, not that worried about it. So there's this little side area. I think it is. I don't think this actually goes anywhere. There we go.
Just a little spark. Charge it up.
There we go.
What in the name of Aora is that?
You, think it's sleeping?
I've never seen anything like it before. I don't believe it. We're going to...
Huh. I'm assuming vessels are not kit.
Going to die down here, aren't we? Well, we had a good run.
Oh, yep, that doesn't do anything. Come on, let's go. Oh. Back off! Back off! Bad rock thing! Bad rock thing! Oh god!
Enemy to the right.
Coming from your right.
Ah, fuck me. Wait, where'd they go?
On your left.
Got that. No!
Right flank.
Oh, fuck you.
Done it better.
Woo. I don't know, man. That was rough.
Death into life. Interesting. The godless clearly had some ideas about reincarnation, even if they didn't have a god.
Every other culture I've come across reveres the gods, even if they give them different names and pictures.
Uh-huh.
Can you imagine life without any gods to guide your destiny? Without anyone shepherding you this way and that? Of course I can imagine it, but I'll wager you... Looks like quite a party. Let's break it up. How did they even get down here? Things must have their own secret entrance. I'm impressed.
No priest.
On your right.
No, thank you. I missed.
There. Ready to make an entry.
What was that, sir?
Coming
I
from
think
the
you're
rear.
dead. Fuck you. Sorry, what was that?
My turn.
If there are any monsters left, show yourselves. Some of us have work to do. I guess that means the coast is clear. Let's have a look at the Adra pillar. Oracles have gone down.
Yeah, I'm
Lead
busy.
us through the art.
Charge it up. Little power goes a long way.
Find us.
Just a little spark. A little power goes a long way.
I'm just looking around.
We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us.
Oh, the animates we left behind.
The equipment was compensating for a poor connection to the beyond. Here, we won't have that problem. The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature.
Everything has to do with my
Try
godlike
making
nature.
contact with the Adra this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before.
Alright.
Brace yourself.
You are here.
Hey!
You who bring us kind words and soothing thoughts. We welcome you. The mortals are gone now. Only the memories remain.
What are you? Who are you?
We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls.
Seven worship. The godless did have a god. You.
We felt the thrill of their wonder. We basked in their desire to know us. They brought their prayers to us. We answered.
A new god. Where'd you come to be here?
We do not remember how we grew. Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, steward of life. Sapadal.
Sapadal. Almost I've never encountered your name.
None who remember us still live. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you. And you reach back. We have not known the joy of companionship in so long.
Now I need your help. I have to stop the dream
The
scourge.
rot. We feel it too. Our hands are bound. Find us. Free us. The rot that festers seeps into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea.
Tell me why you were imprisoned.
Would that we knew. Our jailers gave us no explanation. But perhaps the ancients who were beloved to us, perhaps they can quiet the questions in your mind. Go to the halls of the Tabaru Sanakis. We will try to explain. Those who cherished us, the chosen of the Akida, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison. We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound. Find us in the garden. We twine, we await.
I both trust and don't trust you.
First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive, and
Blech.
find us.
Still feel like shit.
Will you accept it?
You know, normally when things are always giving you power, it's probably a bad idea to accept it. But fuck it, very well.
It with our blessing. Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sanakis. Bind us. Free us.
Thanks for helping me up, guys. Did you stand there like robots?
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
You were out a long time. We gotta start bringing pillows.
Your necklace is messed
For a
up.
second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought.
It wasn't as bad as when I was killed, but it was damn close.
It's a good thing we got results, because I have no desire to put you through that again. While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands, somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness.
The garden. They called it the garden.
You've heard of it? Fascinating. Maybe someone knows about this garden of yours. If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say.
Did you record it?
Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin.
The name is Sapadal.
Yes, Sapadal. Who are they? What are they to you?
Sapadal is the god of the living land.
I'm sorry? Sapadal is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this?
You're telling me, I believe they're trapped in no one alive remembers them.
A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Adra. Maybe that tells us something.
Walter told me the Adra and the living land is different.
Not the Adra itself, but how it comes together. We've long theorized that all Adra is connected, but that changed when Animancers came to the living lands. The Adra here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If Sapadal speaks and works through Adra, then the living lands is their prison, their tomb.
Sapadal wants me to free them.
Now that is a tall order. We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal can help us fight it.
I got a headache just thinking about it. And I'm not the one with the god knocking around in there.
Yeah.
The real question is, where do I start?
I need to find the halls of the Tabaru Sanakis.
Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before. We'll find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
Then that's where we start.
Let's return to Fior Mesiverno. banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues.
Okay. What does this mean by Emerald?
Gods, I don't know. The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy. The end of the living lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Finding a secret entrance and discovering a new god. Not bad for a day's work.
Wait. We smell the musk of war. We hear the clash of steel.
Okay. What's happening? Are we under attack?
No. In the distance. They fade now. Was it a dream?
A bad film. We need to get back to PMS Adventures fast.
Let's go.
I'm pretty sure we're fine because I murdered all the steel Garrote because they're stupid. Motherfucker. Stupid ass, bitch ass motherfuckers. Why is my resolve so low? Raise that shit. Ah. Oh, I didn't have that? I have it now.
There is such a thing as learning too much. The more...
I know what you're talking about. My mortal mind can take all the knowledge. It just filters out the shit that's not important. So what it decides is important and not important, I don't really get a say on, so... Whee!
Oh my god! No!
Andras Devs. This was no accident.
What happened? Who did this? The city's under attack.
Let's go.
I just hope Quilly...
Something's burning. It doesn't look like the city, but let's make sure no one's hurt.
I can't believe this. All things considered, Missy Verno looks undamaged. Surprising, when you consider the state of our defenses. Whoever started this fight didn't come prepared to finish it. I will be happy to oblige them. Someone need a dangerous enemy today.
We'll fight them with you, Giada.
They break. They bind us.
So I can't fast travel. That's fine. That's not the way down.
Coming in hot.
There we go.
I hope everyone is alright. My people settled here. It took 50 years, but our oppressors caught up to us. I hate living in interesting times.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Again and again they strike.
Yep, definitely still Garrote.
Good one!
Who's there? Somebody help! Is anybody there? I'm in trouble!
You're mine now.
Nicely done.
And
Another soul for the wheel. That's done? Who's hungry?
Keep going! I'm down here!
Protect the envoy.
there we go. Oh shit.
Point for you.
Oh, finally a rescuer. I was
Glad I could
beginning
find
to
you.
lose my voice.
There you go.
I'm not dead yet. Just too tired to climb up. Oh, 1 minute. I'm engrossed in my research. The next thing I know, whew, my workshop is in this damn pit.
Huh.
I'm not surprised. All of Emerald Stair is turning upside down. Quilici warned Vidaro that the roots would swallow the soil. As usual, nobody listened to him. So, here we are. We've never had plants like these. I'm no botanist, but even I can tell that something's not right.
First things first, let me help you out of here.
Ah, nonsense. My notes are down here somewhere. They contain priceless data.
Your work is too important to leave in a pit. The people have a right to know.
You of all people would understand. As soon as I dug them out, again, I can heave
Yeah,
help
yeah,
with one
yeah.
hand and disparage with... Now hurry. I can't have a... For all I know, they could be halfway to Nakutadek by now.
Yeah, yeah, alright. Nothing's ever easy. Supposed to be running back to the city, but instead I'm doing this. Hello!
They're coming!
Next one's mine. That's one for us. Aye, aye.
Got it. Sorry, I zoned. I kind of just like locked in for a minute. Go give him back his research.
You're alive?
Yep.
Yes, the couple. My findings on
The groundbreaking best for us.
As everyone knows, squirrel brains grow and shrink in accordance with the nut season.
I've heard this lecture 100 times, and I never get tired of it.
So I thought, what if a squirrel's soul shrinks too? Huh? I propose that the size of our soul corresponds to our brain mass. If Vidaro's father hadn't built an Animancy refuge here, I'd still be there. I can't imagine any of my specimens are... But I've got... Take this. But
You won't
Thanks.
find animancy like this in the Valian Republics.
Alright, let's get out of here. Wee 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 bada 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 oh bada 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 bada. You're massive, I know. Which way did you go? You're that way. Follow the jingle.
I thought you did quite well under the circumstances.
Good job, everybody. Good job, good job. Oh, I see things to kill. Missed stuff.
Let's finish this.
Nope. Too slow. I'm just cleaning up your fucking town, okay, Giada? It looks like everyone survived. You're fucking fine.
Boy, we captured a prisoner and
There's the city. Thank goodness. It's good to see home again.
I really don't think you can deny that everything wrong in Fiora obviously comes from using animals.
I see you avoided the carnage. A few of your countrymen, well, let's say they didn't know any better.
You may have beaten us today, but it's only a matter of time before Emerald Stair.
Shut up already. Since the two of you are kin, I thought maybe you could help squeeze some information out of you.
Yeah, that's the real point. What happened?
What we know is this. Stilgarroth marched on Emerald Stair. Pretty sure they wanted to set us to the torch.
And you taught them the error of their ways. Well done.
Just doing my job, same as you. What I don't understand is why they came unprepared. Few soldiers, and even fewer supplies. If the Stilgarroth wanted to start a fire, they sure didn't pack a lot of firepower.
What's my doing? Kill the reinforcements in a hidden camp.
That was you?
Well, that's one question down. I'm sure the governor will want to thank you himself. As for our friend,
It doesn't matter what you do to me. The living lands will be brought to heel.
Now
Bah.
I am a patient man. But if you don't give us some answers, the envoy here is going to rip you in half.
Not to interrupt you, but a proper vivisection is actually quite general.
You know I was bluffing. I'm not looking forward to cleaning up the mess. So you can help.
Your threats are wasted. Inquisitor Ludwig gave the order to march on.
Yeah, I know that. So I figured, tell me why.
Emerald stares on the precipice of disaster. Crops have failed, the townsfolk are defiant, and it's only gotten worse.
I fail to see how attacking my city helps the situation.
The coast is the only habitable corner in the living lands. We can unite as one people, or let the wilderness take us. What choice do we have? Tradition led this place to its doom. Better that it burn, and the people start again.
That is, without a doubt, the worst justification for a
Yep.
war crime that I have ever heard.
You're very pretty, Giada.
Speaking from experience,
So are you, Kai.
people don't usually unite as one after you've attacked their home.
Ludwig tried to hasten the inevitable. Nothing more.
Ah, now that is what I call a thorough confession. What do you want to do with him? As an adherent, I trust you know how to
Send him back to... What would you guys...
Violence is the language of the Steel Garrote. Nothing less will get through to them.
I say throw back the little ones if they're not in a position to do more harm. Besides, he's probably more scared of what'll happen if you don't kill him.
I know, that's what I'm
Your
thinking.
call, envoy.
Let Ludwig deal with him.
I will see to it myself. Too bad the road to Paradise is in bad shape. Our wagon might hit a bump or two.
As much as I want to rip his soul apart, maybe he's more useful to us alive.
But you can't send me back to Ludwig. Don't you know what she does to people who fail her?
I can't wait to find out. See you around, envoy. Thanks again.
Hey, you got a sexy accent. I'm all for
Worse
it.
than death, perhaps. But fate nonetheless.
Good call. He's Ludwig's problem. Not worth getting your hands dirty.
Exactly. How thing going,
You did right
Nico?
by us. Thank you, envoy.
Of course. All day's work, you know, I kill people who try to kill people. That's just what I do. Like, you know, I'm not gonna kill you unless I see you go try to kill that guy, and then I'm probably gonna try to kill you. Don't make me. That's all I gotta say, you know? Just don't make me kill you. I want the cheese. Hey there.
Envoy, I owe you my gratitude, and perhaps an apology. They tell me you're
I don't know
the
what
reason
you're
our
talking
city is
about.
standing. You
What?
took care of the Steel Garrote before they could cause any serious damage.
Well, that encampment rubbed me the wrong way.
You listened to your instincts, and they were right.
You warned me something like this might happen. At least we had time to brace for it.
No doubt your Inquisitor is aware of what happened here. You've made a powerful enemy.
Oh, I know. We weren't exactly friends.
I don't think she knows the meaning of the word. As for us, we're still standing. But our enemies have little patience for failure.
We agree on one thing. The Steel Garrote have declared war on the living lands.
Oh. Inquisitor Ludwig did threaten to break the frontier.
That sort of thinking is precisely why my father fled the Valian republics.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on
Alright, I'm hungry.
Paradise.
Oh.
Today marks a notable victory, but we've only bought ourselves time, not salvation. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch. And I wasn't strong enough to bear it.
Change your mind.
You must understand. My mother has the Dream Scourge. I hoped against reason that she might recover, but her mind grew as blighted as our lands. To face reality would mean upending my city, throwing order into chaos, and admitting she was truly gone. I'm so sorry, Giada.
Don't waste your apologies on me. This changes nothing between us.
I don't expect your forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this right. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
Go ahead, Giada.
You want me to do the talking? Very well. The evidence is clear. The Living Lands is on the edge of an ecological disaster, both physically and spiritually. We may know the origin of the Dream Scourge. By following it back to the source, perhaps we can reverse the damage. Now for the bad news. An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this island. Until we know more about its nature, we are powerless to stop it.
But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Quilici, tell her, it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
Giada, can you help elaborate?
There's no other explanation for the spiritual shift in the Living Lands. Something that slept has awoken. I believe there is still more to learn, but a disturbance on this scale could explain the changes to our ecosystem.
First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now... what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge.
Yeah.
We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
But we can return someday. Rebuild your father's legacy. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradise.
Want to hear you out?
And I want an explanation.
As long as we are Animancers, the adherents will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
I hate to say it. I kind of like the Paradis plan.
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradise is more secure, but it would mean living rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
Thirdborn's full of hardy types. Lots of former soldiers and mercenaries. A rough bunch, but good to have at your back. It's also farther from the Steel Garrote's base of operations. That's where I'd make my stand.
I'm gonna choose this one, and it's not because I have just a tiny bit left of foreknowledge, which is something that happens in Thirdborn.
It's unpredictable, and that's why it has a chance to succeed.
When did you grow a spine, Ignacy?
Who says I have? Take care in your travels, Giada. May we meet again.
My days of subterfuge are behind me. Be the leader these people need, and they will follow you anywhere.
What of you, envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Rather be from a place called the Garden.
Oh, I do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Nakukubel, which is in Shatterscarp.
Okay.
So we've got to get there now. Though the city was saved, my research wasn't, which means the Steel Garrote knows just as much as we do. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman.
Guys joined us with more scholars and fighters.
You'll need both to survive the Living Lands, but at least you won't be lacking in good judgment.
Don't speak too soon.
I can promise you a good brain, but it doesn't always come with good judgment.
That's fine.
For what it's worth, I vouch for Yardsley. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatter. I'll make sure they grant you...
Exploring the Living Lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Back to Shatterscarp, then.
You return. Thank you for helping. Now, may you walk the path safely.
Alright, whatever.
And may we all take comfort. Please, take this token of Barrett's favor. May the...
Thank you. What was that? I don't need that, but whatever. Anything in here? Go here. Oh, my stomach. Oh.
Stand back.
Oh, yep.
Come closer, envoy. I'd like a word.
Gods, what happened here?
Don't worry, I'm gonna kill her for it.
A moment of your time, if you please. From one Adiran to another.
Captain Alfier, what are you doing here?
I go where the Inquisitor commands, just as you go where the Emperor commands. You interfered in our plans. Take it from me, Inquisitor Ludwig isn't at all pleased.
Neither am I.
In that case, maybe it's not too late to make amends.
You lost the fight for Emerald Stair, and now you ask for peace? Don't make me laugh.
Hear me out. That's all I ask. Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Ludwig.
Bring us her severed head, and I'll consider it.
That temperament of yours is exactly the problem she's trying to solve. Our soldiers were poised to attack Fior Messiverno. If you had been made aware, you would not have interfered.
I still would have interfered.
Maybe I can convince you otherwise. You might not want to admit, but Fior Messiverno is a settlement in decline.
Blah,
Weak
blah,
government,
blah,
chaotic
blah,
farming,
blah,
dangerous research.
blah,
What
blah,
exactly do you think you
blah,
saved?
blah,
My
blah,
home, which you have no
blah,
right
blah,
to condemn.
blah, blah, blah.
You've done nothing but condemn
Blah,
it.
blah, blah,
Shouting
blah, blah,
matches
blah,
with the
blah, blah,
government.
blah, 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 blah.
Open defiance.
I fight for my home because I cherish it, you shit-eating worm. Because I want us to survive.
Then I hope you enjoy the consequences of your actions. Fior Messiverno's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living...
Blah. Didn't come all this way to watch a settlement burn. I'm living their death sentence.
Any good farmer knows when to put down an injured animal. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands. If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him. You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the Burned Queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Adir if that's what it takes.
Ah! The Emperor will hear what you've done.
And while he frets in the throne room, his puppy dog soldiers will chase. Inquisitor Ludwig sees something in you, envoy. She wants to cultivate your potential, as she did mine. You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living. Our grasp on this island is going to tighten.
Blah, blah, blah,
What
blah,
we do
blah,
with this
blah, blah,
information is up to
blah, blah,
you.
blah.
But don't get in our way a second time. It won't end well.
You didn't come all this way just to explain yourself.
Perceptive. Maybe Ludwig was right about you. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp.
You don't have to answer that.
Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers.
No, it wasn't. I had a pass.
You didn't.
I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable.
Did Ludwig give the order?
Ludwig told me to open a path for you by any means necessary. And that's exactly... When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerity. No need to keep you any...
You're not walking away from this.
You know, there's a depraved part of me that was hoping you'd make this interesting.
Let's make this a...
Yeah, fuck you. La la la. All the grenades. La 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 la. Whee! Eat some food while I'm up here. Do a little walla walla walla. Don't mind me. I'm just shoving a bunch of food in my face. Hi. Woo! I don't think so. So how's it going for you? I just gotta ask. Did it go well? Sir, no thank you. No, thank you. Uh-oh. Sit down. Well, man, do you remember when I was a wizard? Remember how easily I was getting my shit kicked out of me? Now look at me. I only have those. You know it wants you to ice your way across. Damn. Fine, whatever.
You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers, and now we're leaving with more questions. How do we fight the Dream Scourge? What can we do about Sapadal? And where is the garden? Not to mention why the Steel Garrote attacked my fucking home. Who cares what she believes? What right of the dead to judge the living? We were lucky this time. My people will be on high alert, but that doesn't mean we're safe. The Steel Garrote are hunting anyone who doesn't conform to their vision of the living lands. Our freedom is on the line.
So on top of the Dream Scourge rotting your fields and turning kith and beast alike into monsters, now we've got a Death Guard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps. Do you think Ludwig will try something similar in Thirdborn?
I'm a Thirdborn Kai.
Thirdborn's a rugged place that attracts rugged people. Lots of Rawatayans, scramble routes with no prospects back home, washouts from military or mercenary life, sailors in search of...
Mine's gonna finish off the cheesy bread.
Add to that a motley assortment of pirates, free spirits, and people who like living under the loosest grasp of the law, and you've got Thirdborn. But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscarp. Strange dreams, disappearances, people wandering into the desert and never returning, or coming back. Changed.
Dang.
Their bodies and minds twisted, corrupted. Some confused and disoriented like Belena, others violent like Adelaro.
At least that tells us we're on the right track. This Dream Scourge is one of the weirdest things I've ever tried to hunt.
You know about Thirdborn Maze?
Town full of survivors? Anyone who decides to stake out a life in Shatterscarp isn't someone you want to mess with. Good enough people, though. And generally less likely to rob you or bore you to sleep than other places we've been.
Everything we learned in Nakutadek points us to the garden. Thirdborn is just a stepping stone. We don't know anything about the garden. It could be a myth or a metaphor.
Yeah?
Whatever the garden is or isn't, it's our only lead. We find the garden, we find the Dream Scourge.
Garden by cultivation, patience, and intention.
Indeed. And deep roots waiting to be unearthed. Yatsley is a master of the unknown and the unknowable.
Oh.
No mystery eludes her for long. If there is a path to the garden, Yatsley can lead us to it. I'd follow her anywhere.
Or maybe that god poking around your soul could give us directions.
Ask for directions. Why didn't I think of that? Kai, that's brilliant. Whatever Sapadal tells us will be filtered through a lot of metaphysical noise. But it couldn't hurt to try.
Let's do it.
This is so exciting. Sapadal? It's Giada. Giada Castel. If you're listening, could you please tell us more about the garden?
Castel. Castel. Why does this name sing to us? A voice through murky water. The garden stifles the notes we cannot reach. The branches bind.
Did you get anything?
Moment, it seemed like Sapadal recognized you.
What? No. They must have confused me with someone else. Clearly your link to Sapadal isn't as strong as it was in Naku Tadek. But I'll take it over nothing.
Well, that's one Sapadal question.
I'll pass. I've heard too many ghost stories that start this way.
Right. If I wanted to waste time, that's what I carry a flute for.
Just me then. Really? No one else has a question for the god of the living lands? Fascinating.
So let me see if I got this straight. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our next lead is Yatsley, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the Dream Scourge may be ravaging.
Don't look at me. I was fine going back to Paradise.
I wouldn't even attempt what we're doing with anyone but you three.
Stop. You're aggravating my ulcer.
Everything aggravates
Listen,
my
I
ulcer.
hate to ask this, but while we're in Shatterscarp, there's something I need to do. Something I owe Tom.
You already know I'll do it.
There's an old battlefield near some Pogrunan ruins. Area called the Shark's Teeth. Tama lost his badge there. I need to get it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Takes courage to go back for something you lost. I wouldn't have it in me.
Get some rest. Sleep is good for the soul.
Your mom is giving my soul, except she's been turned into a tree!
Fior Messi Verno deserves a second chance. Thanks to you.
Blum 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 blah 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 blum 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 beginning of
before we answer to her. Just to be safe, we should remain vigilant. Sleep in shifts. Look after each other. Rest while you can. Our enemies are organized, but so are we.
Let's get some rest. We have a long... long day ahead of us.
We should talk. What happened to Fior Mesiverno could have been worse. A lot worse.
Uh-huh.
But that doesn't mean the living land is safe.
I agree, violence begets violence.
And in my case, it's inevitable. No matter where animancers go, someone is always trying to kill us.
That sucks.
Nothing enrages the gods more than mortals in pursuit of knowledge.
The whims of gods don't excuse the things mortals do to
Don't
each
worry.
other.
I plan to hold the mortals accountable. As many of them as it takes. Listen to me. A failed animancer lashing out at everything in reach. Even with all the tools at my disposal. How do I live up to my family's example when I...
The example is your legacy. You can take pride in it.
I wish I could. But that legacy is a debt I can never pay off. My parents died pursuing a better future for animancers. I can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. And right now, that's all it is. I have some pondering to do. Let me know if there's anything else.
You think the people are going to be alright?
Sending my people to Paradise is a bold move. Bold, but more importantly,
unpredictable. At least the region is more secure than Emerald Stair.
For now, The Steel Garrote will keep a watchful eye on my people, but we will do the same to them.
Aye, Captain!
Meanwhile,
I
the
can't
Adherents will
hear
enjoy their
you.
false sense of security for however long it lasts. Look, I know you didn't come to this island to help us. And yet you were here when others would have looked away.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Despite everything that happened, it means a lot.
La, 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 la. Your people deserve better. I hope they get a break. I just want to live in that. I just want decent and Damien around. Yes.
In that case, let's go out there and make a good first impression. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
Root leather! Sticky.
What are you...
Oh my goodness. Too much.
Until next time.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about what happened in Emerald Stair.
Sure.
I know your emperor sent you here to represent Adia.
Yeah.
With the Steel Garrote trying to raise Fjord has got to make things harder for you.
Ah, you can say that again.
I mean, for you, personally. The cruelty behind the Steel Garrote's plans. It's hard to reconcile that with the place you've called home. I just wanted to know how you're feeling about all this.
It sounds like you're speaking from personal experience.
Yeah, I told you about my time fighting under Rautai's flag in the Deadfire. Seeing what we did there, what we allowed. I felt like the home I knew was changing, bit by bit, or maybe I was. Enough about me, though. I want to know about you. Give yourself time. You're the only one who can make that decision.
I appreciate
To
that.
live with it. Anyway, I just want to check in with you.
You did, and I appreciate
This may
it.
be your burden, but you don't have to carry it alone.
Thank you, Garrus Sky.
What's on your mind?
Blah.
A marker of his service to Thirdborn's defense. And something that helps his comrades identify his remains, if needed.
You always hope it won't come to that.
You hope it won't, but you know it might.
You see the
It's an old
lasers?
Rautaian naval tradition that Thirdborn's kept
Lasers.
alive. And another debt I owe him.
Lazy. That's all.
I'll be here if you need me.
Right. Give me a minute.
You seem nervous.
It's okay to be nervous. Growing up, I heard stories of in the center of the living lands. I thought they were just stories. No one living had ever gone there. We were just supposed to protect it.
It was to protect the garden of Pargrunin.
It's why Solace was founded. They patrol Galloway's
Moonbug, don't
tusks
look into
looking
the
for
lasers.
threats to the garden. We usually just found Zarups and dead kith. Nandru is the only one who went to the garden and made it back. Which is interesting because you kind of look like him.
Who's Nandru?
Founder of Solace. Lived centuries ago. More or less the biggest
Don't
hero
knock that
in
lamp over.
Galloway's tusks.
You've knocked
With the
everything
same
on that
kind of
table over already.
Face things, from what I've seen. You know, the, fungus stuff.
Nandru was a god like of Sapadal.
Maybe. I mean, yes. There's a resemblance, sure. But no one alive has ever seen Nandru other than a few statues and descriptions and legends. And we're talking about oral legends, passed down for centuries. Who knows what's true and what's dramatic like?
Well, at least it's something.
I guess. I wouldn't put too much faith in it. There's just a lot of stuff from the old times that isn't as true as we think it is. A lot changes here over centuries. Like the garden. Even if someone knew how to get there, they knew it hundreds of years ago. Who knows if the garden even exists anymore?
You don't exist! It's our only lead to finding Sapadal!
Not much of a lead, is it? Look, this gods and magic stuff isn't my expertise.
Alright, good enough. Woo! We're gonna save here. Hello! Thank you for watching! This has been Nostertep playing the Avowed game. Like, comment, and subscribe if you know what's good for you. Hope you're having a great morning, night, even day, but your birthday. Hope it's a great one. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, you know what's good for you. I hope you're having a good day. If it's your birthday, hope it's awesome. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. You never know what'll happen to you. You never know. Or until next time. I'll see you later. Goodbye. My friend.